All right, guys, welcome to the Squid Grow AMA. We have Toshi and Noah representing the team. Just a quick reminder, nothing you hear on this recording is financial advice, and AMAs are to ask questions, not endorsements. Toshi, Noah, tell us about your project, my man.
Well, welcome, guys, or should I say, thank you for having us. I'm sorry, I'm just waking up, having my coffee. Um, Noah and I here, we're from Squid Grow, and essentially I met Noah several months ago in a whale room that he runs. We were both invested in another project, which is still around, and Noah was doing some marketing for them. Actually, he actually got one of the crypto influencers I actually follow on TikTok. He was able to pull him in and get him to do some advertisement for that project. So that kind of caught my attention. But anyway, through the course of time that Noah and I had been talking in this whale group, I noticed that him and I kind of shared the same views. And back in November of 21, I originally contacted my dev to code a contract for me. I had him. Oh, well, actually, I won't divulge that. But he made a BSC contract for me, and decided that I was going to launch a project. I was a little late to the show during the time of me trying to figure out, how I'm going to go about doing this, through my circle of friends and connections. Squid Games launched. So essentially, I dragged my ass too much and was late to the show. So we kind of put that on the back burner, fast forwarding several months and seeing my friends involved in a couple more rug pulls. I started talking to Noah and R-Dub and my buddy the Huntsman about doing a project. And I kind of like the idea of the BSC because it's kind of the market where the new investors dip their toes in it. ERC kind of scares new investors because of the potential gas prices. So we decided that we were going to get involved with the BSC network first. And so I bounced off of Noah and R-Dub, and we're definitely interested. So we decided to just, hit the ground running. We kind of went back and forth. We're going to do a pre-sale. Are we going to do a private sale? And kind of at the end of the day, we just said, with this market and how everything is kind of unpredictable and projects are just lasting a day, let's just do a stealth launch. And so that's what we're doing. First day of launch, we actually had to suspend trading. The contract that my dev had made back in 21 had the Uniswap router coded into it instead of the Pancake. So I have no idea how some people were able to purchase, others were not. I can't answer that question. But we ended up having to make an announcement and suspend trading. And within 24 hours, thanks to a dev of another project, we were able to get another contract in place, aired the 84, 85 investors that we had at that point, tokens and transfer liquidity and launch again. And kind of everything else, is, in the past, right? We're making some ground. I'm pretty thrilled and impressed, and so is my team. At the 4 market cap, we were over 160 X's from launch, which was pretty cool. We did, have a bit of a sell-off, but I mean, that's just kind of how it goes. Not everybody shares the same vision as the community, and kind of touching base on that a little bit. So Squid Grow, it's I didn't launch Squid Grow to profit from it. Anybody that actually knows, has been involved in the project. I airdropped over $12,000 of personal funds in tokens that I had purchased to my community the first couple days that we were going. The Squid Grow, it's for the community, it's for the friends and family. It's give everybody kind of a safe place to invest. Like I've said in numerous AMAs, and I'm not trying to sound like a robot here, but this is just my true belief, and the purpose. We are giving the community and investors a safe place to put their money. So when they go to sleep at night, they'll wake up in the morning not having to worry about their funds missing, that the devs ran off with them. That's what this is about. It's about a strong community and a strong foundation. And it's never been about the dev pumping the price to $1 billion. I'm not saying, I'm not gonna pump in. We did a $21,000 buyback yesterday.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to say we're not going to pump it. But at the same time, the community understands that we're growing together, and everybody in the community is working for their bags. Bringing in new members, and every 100 new members we get in the group, we get one new investor. It's a win. We're over 5,000 holders strong at this point. Got about 30% of supply staked, which is pretty cool. And we're just kind of growing every day. The positivity in the group is just amazing, man. There's very little FUD, and if there is FUD, it seems like it's new guys popping in. But everybody that's been there for the length of the project, just super positive, and it's amazing. And I get so many messages a day, from the community members, and it just really, we really achieving what it is we set out for. It's just an amazing feeling. So with that, I don't want to overwind it. I'll let Noah chime in, and if there's any additional questions, I'll address them.
Sounds good. Noah.
Yeah, I just like touching base on what Shibtoshi said. We met quite a few months back in a whale group for another project, and then I invited Shibtoshi into my personal whale group, and we got along real well. And like he said, our values really lined up in being, we got to kind of change this space for the better. Turn things around and make things more positive. And, that was, the whole backing of this project is for that, giving people a safe place to, invest their funds and grow, their crypto assets. And, like he said, we're not in it for us, we're in it for everyone. And, we're really trying to develop a sense of community here. Like Shibtoshi has experienced in the past with, his own investment in Shiba Inu. So, we're really trying to recreate that and change the space for the better.
Wow, that's so funny. Shiba's like always the example that I use as the community token. And I forgot that was Satoshi's background. That's great. All right, let's just go. Go ahead.
I was just gonna kind of laugh with you. I wasn't aware that you use Shib, as kind of a reference in the background. But yes, Shib's got a super strong following and community, and that's exactly what we're going for here at Squid Grow.
It is
starting with the community and building up.
It's the success story. Like, I watched it. They rated everything they possibly could. They spread the word before there was like crypto marketing in the way that there is now.
Yeah.
All right. Just some basics. Why don't you guys tell us, what was your starting LP? What are your taxes in and out? What are your current utilities? All that fun stuff.
Yeah, so we started around 25K market cap with 12 BNB in liquidity. Since then, a huge focus of ours has been strengthening our LP to create stability and promote long-term growth. So, we started with lower tax, but we did increase that with everything going to LP. So that we can increase the strength of our LP and promote long-term growth. We also introduce utility that helps, fund our LPs through LP staking. So you can go to PancakeSwap, pair your Squid Grow tokens with BNB and get Cake LP tokens to stake on our website. And in return, you get a massive APY in Squid Grow tokens. Actually, I think it's currently over 400%. So that's helping increase the stability of our project. And then we also have two other utilities that we kind of just released as a surprise. If anyone knows how we work, we don't really announce things beforehand in case of delays. We don't like to time rug people or mislead people with expectations. So we launched a regular staking pool. It's unlocked, so you can stake and unstake freely, and it's currently sitting at 200% APY. And we also released a lottery system as well, where you can buy lottery tickets using Squid Grow tokens. And in return, if you're lucky enough, you can win the jackpot and get more Squid Grow tokens in return. And in addition to that as well, with the lottery, it introduces a deflationary mechanism into our token, where 10% of all tokens in the lottery pool are actually burned every drawing. So it's all about creating stability and long-term growth of the project when we release these utilities here.
Oh, that's great. I mean, I'm looking at your guys' chart and I'm checking out your LP ratio. I mean, you guys are just about 7.5% with your token allocation. Means you definitely have some people staking. What is the total amount staked right now? Do you guys know?
Yeah, we actually have like 30% of the supply staked. And that is most of the supply that's circulating. So, there's a little bit of a supply shock. And I think that's one of the main reasons that, we're doing so well right now is it's hard to come by Squid Grow tokens because our community is definitely holding on to them.
Looks like it, guys. All right, so I see you have your logo up here on KuCoin. I mean, that is, in my opinion, one of the more bullish things a coin can do.
It's on KuCoin, it's on PancakeSwap, it's on Trust Wallet already.
You're on Trust Wallet. That's awesome.
We are indeed.
That's really cool. I mean, okay, tell us about the future plans for the project.
So, I mean, like I said earlier, we don't really like to, give specifics. So, I can kind of speak generally if that's all right.
Please.
So, in terms of marketing, we made an announcement a couple of days ago. We hired a marketing firm actually. And this marketing firm, they branched out from Luna PR. So super experienced marketing firm that is now working for us. That's going to bring in some heavy duty marketing, and that marketing is going to be targeting serious investors, through press releases, more AMAs, YouTube videos, increasing our Twitter presence, all that kind of stuff. And we've also been talking behind the scenes. I'm not going to say specifics, but we have other plans for future utilities and whatnot. And again, not going to give exact dates or anything. So there's so much in the works. And the funny thing is, I'm actually terrible at keeping secrets. So this is like one of the hardest things for me is not telling people, because like I'm a big ball of energy with some of the things that are coming, and I want to tell the community so bad. But yeah, there's so much coming, and honestly, guys, stick with us, and you're gonna be rewarded for sure.
Guys, I've never seen people ape like this during my AMA. I'm looking at your chart. Y'all are doing something right. God, I usually have so many more.
I swear, every time we do an AMA, people just love listening to us. They love listening to Shibtoshi's, his background, where he came from, what we're all about, right? So I think when we talk to our community, people get excited, right? And, it kind of contributes to the positivity. So I honestly, I love doing AMAs, even though public speaking is my number one fear. I'm going to let you guys all know that right now. And it's actually something that through this experience running this token, I'm actually overcoming this fear. So that's something I'm super happy about. But, you know, talking to everyone and seeing people get excited when I'm talking is awesome. And, you know, it just goes to show the strength of our community for sure.
My man, that's great. All right, let me
Dude, I'll tell you something else too. So I was in university, and I actually dropped out of university. I still got my degree, but I dropped out of university because a lot of my classes were public speaking related, and you know, there were, you know, these presentations that I had to deliver were, you know, a fifth of how many people are in this chat today. So, I mean,
go.
I know. People are spamming Noah, you legend in our chat. You guys are too much. I love you. I love you guys.
This is the vibe that I'm looking for in a token. Like, all right.
This is what we're trying to create. I'm telling you, it's community is, it's my, you know, my strongest belief that, you know, in any token, community is 99% of any project, right? It doesn't matter how much marketing we do. It doesn't matter what utilities we release. If the community doesn't buy in and, you know, become positive and get to know each other, you know, it's not going to go anywhere. And, you know, I think, you know, the reason that we are here today is because of everyone that's in this chat, that's in our community. So, you know, as much as I would like to, you know, take, I don't know the word right now. I'm blanking, but as much as I'd like to take recognition for this, you know, it's not me. It's everyone in our community. It's everyone here. So, you know, give yourselves a pat on the back, honestly.
Oh, buddy, the Haven loves you too. It looks like that's great. That is great. All right. So at a stage of this, at a project in this stage, I mean, if I'm looking to ape a huge amount, the thing that I'm mostly looking for is exposure to new investors. Do you guys have any plans for like centralized exchanges and things along those lines?
You just give us a little bit of time. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised.
Great.
We don't like I said, we don't give specifics, but surprises are going to come, and we'll leave it there.
Sounds good to me. I am out of questions for you, gentlemen. Let me jump to my chat and see what the Haven's got for you all right now. I like to, you know, for any new members that are listening to us, I like to I don't want to put you on the spot, Shibtoshi, but do you mind, you know, talking about, you know, your experience, you know, it's unrelated to the project, but your experience with Shiba and, you know, maybe some of the, you know, connections that you see between the early days of Shiba and our project here?
Not at all.
I love it.
Okay. So I'm not sure who knows the SHIB story or not, you know, from an investor standpoint, but Shiba Inu, you know, was launched in August of 20, and you know, it was a community driven project, you know, where the community went out and they just chilled everywhere, you know, for maximum exposure. We didn't really have a lot of money, you know, being pumped in, you know, from the outside. You know, the community was going out, stirring up new investors, stirring up new members. And, I mean, it was just like the SHIB army was like, just is not a force to be reckoned with. I mean, it is just incredibly strong, very strong foundation. And when I set out for Squid Grow, I wanted to achieve the same thing because, I mean, look at what SHIB did. I mean, the community is just, I mean, look at where they took it. I mean, that the community did that.
Well, let's say we have some people that don't know what Shiba Inu is exactly. A brief rundown of where they started and where they wound up, I think would help out.
Okay, so Shiba Inu, as I said, it was launched in 20. You know, it's a meme project. It's community driven. I mean, essentially, Shiba Inu ran all the way up into the billions, you know, in market cap. I mean, they are listed all over the place. At one point, We were trying to get listed on Robinhood. Robinhood essentially said that, it wouldn't be any benefit to them and declined us. And then a little bit later, they came back and wanted us there, which is kind of funny. In my opinion, we should have not gone with them, but we did. It was just more exposure, easier for everybody to buy. I mean, does that answer the question?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, for those that don't know the beginning of crypto, like, it was the first meme token. It was
Yes.
the first paying
Well,
meme token.
well, it was the first. So Doge was obviously around first, but Shiba Inu took the formula of Doge and improved it. With the community improved that formula. I mean, Shiba Inu just took the crypto space by storm. And there was quite a period of time that nobody had heard of SHIB until obviously it started blowing up, and that's unfortunate because there's a lot of money to be made. And although I still hold SHIB, a lot of my friends they jumped off the train, and they're extremely depressed because of that. I mean, but Shiba Inu, everybody knows. So the reason why we're so focused on LP is SHIB had a liquidity issue, and I don't want any of my investors to run into that same issue. So that's why we're so focused on LP. We've been injecting LP into Pancake. We came out with LP staking, which is over 400% APY. I mean, we've got guys that are just, making $100 a day in tokens. We've got guys that, stake $10,000 in LP and are killing it, but our focus is for long-term growth. If we have poor liquidity, it can really, really hurt the project in the long run. And at one point we were at 11% liquidity market cap ratio. Unfortunately, well, I guess it's a fortunate thing. We had such a fast run up into the millions with only 4% buy tax going into LP and hardly anybody selling. The market cap started gapping the liquidity ratio to where it is currently. So I believe it's around 7% right now, ratio to market cap. So we are focusing on that. Continuing to try to build that. As Noah said earlier, we've got a 10% buy tax and a 12% sell tax. Everything going to LP to try to build that as strong as we can. But we're not really experiencing too many sells. I mean, when we've been holding the floor at about 2 million. We held the floor at around 3 million, and I was really surprised. The community was holding so strong. I mean, we are taking, these guys that come into projects, to just try to make a quick, 2x, 3x and get out. We're turning them into diamond hands. I mean, the community is holding so strong. It's amazing, especially in this market. Everybody's getting beat up. I'm getting beat up myself, and I think it's a pretty cool thing that, in this market, we are having our pumps. I mean, we pump for, 2 days straight. And, there was guys that go to sleep and wake up and we'd have $1 million added to our market cap, which, is pretty incredible in this market right now. That just goes to show the strength of our community going out there and doing raids and bringing in new Telegram members and new investors. I mean, we are just, the community is just tearing it up, and without them, we wouldn't be where we're at right now. Obviously Noah, RW, and our team are in the background doing everything we can, but, we can only do so much. The community is really like the driving force here. They're spreading the word. They're talking about the project, sharing my visions. And, I mean, it's just getting all over the place. I don't know if everybody in this room has heard of Squid Grow or not, but we are definitely making some ripples. Definitely had some enemies. We had a DDoS attack on our website, which took it down. We were able to swap servers and launch enable Cloudflare. But we had a hacker that was kind of relentless for a couple days. But everything's worked out now. So, we made some enemies. I don't want to, throw any speculations out on, where the attacks came from. But, definitely making ripples. And, the community is just doing an amazing job of spreading the word. I mean, it's just, I could not be happier.
Yeah, man. I mean, it seems like a successful project runs into that. There's always going to be haters when you're successful.
Hey,
so that's kind of
can we do a live experiment, like a live raid? Can I tweet something from our official Twitter and see if we can get even half the people in here to leave a comment, retweet, and like?
I will retweet and like it myself. Let's go. Drop it in the comments.
Let's see how many we can get by the end of this AMA. I'm tweeting it right now. I'm going to pin it to our thing. I'm going to share it in our group chat.
Here, I'll drop it in the comments when we do that. Give me a sec.
Let's do it. Do you want me to share it with you in DMs?
I think I got it right. Oh, wait, no, it's not a bot that did it. Did you post it in the chat?
Yeah, I just posted it now.
Got it. All right. For the Haven, first off, join the TG, but I'll also put it in our most recent comment, most recent post. We got it 2 times there now. And let's see. I mean, you already got 17 retweets and 23.
Yeah, this is insane. We're at 26 retweets already.
27.
This is 100% what we're talking about with, how strong our community is, and, holy shit, this is blowing up like crazy.
47.
Anyways, appreciate it. We can get back to questions while everyone's rating.
Man, I'm out of question. Haven, what do you guys got for him? Who has a question for the team right now?
I do.
Hello. Okay, I heard the female voice first. I'm sorry, it's not showing me on Telegram. Go ahead.
Hi, Achilles. That's me. That's Sam.
Oh my God, it's Sam. Sam.
Yes, I have a bunch of questions. How many am I allowed to ask?
Why don't you start and then see where we wind up, Sam?
Okay. Hi, Noah. I believe that's the person representing the group, if I'm not wrong. And so my first question starts with, I'm trying to know, how do you feel as you are growing, as the token is growing? How do you feel that you are being impacted by the negativity that the Squid Game left last year about investors in crypto? That would be my first question. And how do you ensure the safety of the investment of the people besides the usual audit that people talk about in the crypto space?
Good question.
Yeah, so I'll talk about the safety first. So yeah, I'm KYC'd. I mean, my name's out there, my face is out there, my ID's out there. We also have an audit through Solidity. I think if you do the /audit, the audit report will come up in our main chat. So I mean, there's no. I mean, I know I can say there's no safety concerns. A part of it is just trusting. But like we said, we're not in it for the money. Shibtoshi's made his money. This is for the community. It's not about us. It's about you guys. Shibtoshi has, I mean, if he were to do anything malicious, he's got everything to lose. So for him to do anything would just be the dumbest thing that he's ever done. Right. Like I said, it's not about us. It's about the community. It's about everyone else making money and, making connections and friendships along the way as well. And, like you said, I think you were talking about, the longevity of the coin being kind of a meme attached to Squid Game. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So we are, in a sense attached to Squid Game, but we also don't have the same name. We're not trying to be 100% associated with Squid Game. we're trying to create our own brand, our own direction, our own path. And, we're kind of using Squid Game in a sense to help us along that journey. Squid Game season 2 doesn't even come out until late 2023. So, we're going to get help from Squid Game for the next 2 years. They're going to be tweeting about it, and helping us along the way. And, as long as we keep marketing, we keep spreading the word, this could be the next, blue chip meme coin that isn't Shiba Inu or SafeMoon or whatever. So, and the other thing too that I like to touch on is as much as we are a meme coin, we're also a utility coin as well. So we're going to keep, developing utilities, keep expanding here. So there's lots to come.
Thank you for answering that. But do you feel in any way that the Squid Game reputation last year has affected your project somehow?
I don't feel like it does. If anyone, invested in that, they know that the liquidity was unlocked. Ours is locked for a year now. People know, and people in our community know that they're safe to invest in our token. And I think sometimes it's just a matter of time for people to, FOMO in too. I mean, you do make a good point with there probably are people out there that are cautious because of our name, but I think, it's going to take some people time to trust us, and, that's completely fine. You guys are more than welcome to, you don't have to invest. We're not telling anyone invest in our coin. Anyone can make their own decision, right? So, I think I personally don't think that, that really should affect us, but obviously everyone, is allowed to have their own opinion.
Cool. Now to my second question. It is I saw that, and I believe I heard that as well, that your taxes are entirely going to the LP. How long are you planning to direct your entire taxes to the LP, since at some point the LP will be so strong that the growth of the chart will not be that easy, and that's what usually people like on BSC. So, do you have a plan to redirect the taxes at some point to something else, and if yes, to what?
I think, yeah, I think our LP right now, I think Achilles did mention that it's around 7.5%. I think keeping an LP around 10% is the healthiest for any token. And I think once, we get towards that 10%, we're going to meet as a team and probably switch things up. And then it might go back to LP once we get off balance again. But, I think having that, tax change once we reach that 10% could help us, save up some money for different exchanges as well.
Okay, great. And my next question is,
Last
as
one.
yes, last one actually. As the crypto world is going through everything it's going through at the moment, how do you feel like your token is already making an impact, besides the usual hype where everybody, for example, a lot of people are using the Grow as a new meta or Squid as a new meta. How do you think you are making an impact? What is different about your token?
I think the main difference, honestly, in our token is the community. And like I've said, community is 99% of a project. I sometimes in my little free time that I have will I'll hop into other tokens and check what's going on. And I do see, a huge uptick in communities that are trying to preach the same things that we are now. So I think, one of the things that we're trying to, change in this space is the mindset of being positive and, shilling and rating and coming together as a community. And I think that's really the most important thing for sure.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Sam, I hope that answers your questions. All right, guys, who's next?
Yes.
Hello.
Can I ask?
Hi.
Is that Mr. C? Who went first there?
He can go ahead. Sorry.
A gentleman. Go ahead, Mr. C. I take it back. Mr. Berger, go ahead.
So, so I remember when you guys started, I mean, like the hype surrounding it was like, oh, there's a whale from Shib and he started a coin and he's super loaded. And it's actually nice that it's true. So I know you guys are not really diverging what's marketing coming. So I'm just gonna ask, you guys launched like June 18, 19. If you guys would change anything, like what would it be?
Ooh, ooh.
I mean, at this point, wow, that's a tough question. I'll give you that one. I think, the first couple days were quite hectic. I think, if I were to change anything, it would be prior to launch. I think having a better plan with how we were marketing, and a lot of that's on me. I'll take the blame for that one. But creating a better plan on marketing to, have given us a stronger base the first couple of days is the main thing I would have launched or I would have changed. Yeah, I think I think that would have helped a lot is being more prepared for, the rate of growth. I don't think any of us really expected us to, grow that quickly. So a lot of it was, oh, Cray, we need another call, another call, another call. So I think, being more prepared would have been a great thing. But in a sense, that's not a bad thing either.
So marketing, but the team in itself, it was perfect when it started. You know how you approached it. I think the whole like whale from Shib part, I think that also came from you guys. So everything was good. It's just like the pre-marketing. Is that it?
No, I meant being more prepared for the rate of growth. Actually, the whole whale thing actually didn't come from us. One of our community members tracked back his wallet from VSC scans. So someone did digging, found out, and then we kind of just came out and confirmed that what he was saying was true because there's a lot of questions and doubts surrounding what was discovered. So we kind of we like to be transparent, and so we kind of just came out and said that.
All right. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, you gotta love wallet tracking in BSC. No one can hide on the blockchain.
Yeah, the blockchain don't lie.
Blockchain does not lie, man. That is a fact. All right, who's next? All right, check text questions right now, real quick. Guys, I'm getting a little bit less attentive with the text questions, and I'm sorry. We just have so many comments on this post. It's hard to go through them. Let's see.
Man, we got 84 retweets and 96 likes and 56 comments in about 5 minutes.
Yo, we got 30 before we hit that half goal right there. Come on, guys, to retweet it. I'll repost it right now in the comment section so you guys, if you lost it, because I lost a lot of questions here.
Also, Safe Haven Army is coming out to represent. I think this is the most we've had in a VC thus far.
I think you just broke my AMA record. I gotta say.
Let's do it.
It was around before this. Yeah, we're just over it. You guys are, I love the Achilles GIF. Good looks, man. Thanks, Solomon. Okay. You have a question, but you're muted. Oh, let me check to see if there's people with their hands up. My bad, guys. There are so many of you. Okay. Allowing to speak. Whoever I just read their comment, go ahead. I'm unmuting everyone who has their hand raised.
Oh, to get hectic in here, I guess.
Yeah, I can't get this VC to just unmute everybody, so it's like a constant thing.
Yeah,
hey, man, how are you?
I'm good. Thanks for muting.
Absolutely, you go ahead.
All right. So when I went through the website, I kind of noticed you talked about the lottery, and that got me thinking that are you gonna be having something like a referral bonus, and are you going to be having something like a promo code whereby if someone uses those promo codes using your referral link, and he logs in using that promo code on his first deposits into the lottery, he kind of gets a percentage on his first deposit, like a 20% percentage or a 40% percentage on his first deposits. I don't know if you get my point.
Yeah, I think I understand what you're saying. That's not something that we actually have discussed yet. So I appreciate the suggestion. But the way the lottery kind of works is you're not depositing fiat, you're depositing Squid Grow tokens. So you actually have to buy Squid Grow tokens first to be able to participate in the lottery.
Okay. So on the lottery, are you gonna be is the lottery gonna be giving persons the opportunity to be a bookie, whereby they could be a bookie on ground, like set a game for persons to come and play, and each game that people play during and using that their bookie, or each game that's been played on a bookie's forum, the bookie earns some percentage.
Yeah, so that isn't something that we have implemented or have really talked about implementing yet. I think that's kind of getting towards becoming a betting platform, and that kind of thing would take a lot of time. Just because if we're gonna do anything, we're gonna do it legally, and licensing isn't cheap. It can't happen overnight either. It's a whole process. I think, I personally have, had lots of ideas for different projects, and I've approached different people that, have run very successful projects themselves, and even pitched a betting platform before. And a lot of them said, it's something that could be wildly successful, but, it's something that it takes a long time to develop and create, just because there's so many moving parts when you get into the betting game.
All right. So that's an issue. Great project you guys have here, really. You guys have a really good project, and you guys are.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
All right. Who else has a question? People right now. Hey, buddy.
Hey, is there any chance we can unmute Huntsman?
Yeah, Huntsman, raise your hand for me, bud.
How's it going, guys?
Hey, Huntsman, go ahead, man. How are you?
Hey, I just want to speak to the community as an investor. So I've known Shib personally for a very long time, over 12 years. Him and I have been basically best friends, and I've seen him go from a average, maybe a little bit above average Joe to extremely wealthy over those years. And I followed him into some really good investments, and I've also followed him into some really bad ones. So over the course of that time in the crypto industry, I actually ended up getting out a couple months ago, maybe 5-6 months ago, completely, because it was just taking up too much of my life. It was impacting my family. My wife was tired of seeing me go up and down with my emotions based on good and bad investments. And it kind of became like toxic in my life. Regardless of how much money I was making, it was not good for my life in general. So the opportunity to be in Squid Grow is definitely a life-changing chance, because it's kind of bringing back the original idea of what crypto used to be, where it was a safe place to invest your money and become part of a community. And then as soon as that caught on, like anything, scammers, thieves, hackers, rug pulls, all of this toxicity entered the community and really took that away, to where if you wanted to make any money, you couldn't just sit back and watch your money grow. You had to be extremely active, watching the charts almost all day long, trying to time your in and out perfect to where you could avoid these scams and rugs and just get away with a 2, 3, 4, 5x. and be happy with it. So it became more of a gamble than an investment. And I just want to let everybody know in this chat right now that this community this is just the beginning. So you see these numbers from 30,000 market cap to $4 million market cap. It doesn't matter how high we go right now. This is only the beginning. We're a couple weeks old. The dev and team have a huge amount of plans in the process, and these plans take time. So just invest your money, take advantage of the great staking opportunities that you have, and just really enjoy life and watch your money grow in this community. So this is a good one. This is a safe one, and definitely take advantage of your opportunity right now. Don't wait.
Love to hear it, man. I love to hear a community that's actually fired up about something. Like I said, the vibe of this coin is very different. It's not as fast or angry as most projects, and it's actively moving. That is great to hear. Okay, I know we have at least one more question. Matt, you're going to be the last one if you want to ask in VC, my man.
Can I ask a question?
Mediocrity Matt was ahead of you. Give me just 1 second. Let's see if we can do it.
Matt is in me, Matt, or Matt is in another Matt?
Matt, dude, that's the Matt I'm talking about.
Hey, my thought of it is NFTs and like the play to earn gaming is the same thing you hear in every project. So what's the thing that's going to make it different to where it's going to be like, hey, I want to play their game versus play another game? Because I'm a gamer in general, and I kind of hear these games, and it's like, okay, what's the thoughts to attract the actual gamers that's going to want to play the game?
Yeah. So in regards to that, yeah, I agree, and I hear what you're saying. I think, making sure that the game, I'm a gamer myself, and, making something that isn't just your typical run-of-the-mill game is always something that, attracts people, because there's going to be people that start playing it and then they start going, oh, hey, you guys should play this. And, the word kind of just spreads. When you create something that, is high quality, that's when, it sets you apart in the terms of gaming, I think.
Cool. I was just like, hey, I like the game, so I wonder what their thoughts of it is. So that's why I was wanting to ask, because like I will literally play phone games for like hours. As long as it's a game that you can actually just sit there and play.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, whenever that comes up down the line, it's not going to be, a piece of garbage, really. We're not going to pay for something that, isn't going to reflect on our values. So.
Yeah, PDE is a happy space these days. Like, you either have to go big or just not do it at all. Like, one of the best investment things I've been given is like when everyone and their grandma's doing it, sell. And you can make a PDE game for almost nothing these days. So like the ones that make it are the ones that really do make high quality ones. Okay. Well, guys, I mean, that is it. Noah, Shibtoshi, give us some closing words, gentlemen. It was great having you.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for hosting us. I know it's a Sunday and you probably got family stuff going on. So big thank you to you. Big thank you to everyone in the community that came out today to, listen to us or support us. And, we're just looking forward to really just growing this token and seeing everyone make some money.
My man.
I just want to follow up with thanks for having us, Achilles. This is one of our biggest tournaments. Very good questions. If you want to come hang out in the Telegram and ask some additional questions, I'm always accessible. You can always send me a direct DM. Sometimes I don't always see it, so if you just drop my handle and tag me, I'll go look for the message. But come hang out, join our community, see what our community is about. There's big things coming down the line. So I'm hoping we can get everybody's support in one way or another, even if it's not from an investment, but come join our community.
I love it. And I can see your community spamming all the cool GIFs in my comment section. All right, guys, I'm asking the Haven a favor right now. We had a peak of 240 people in this AMA. That means we need 120 retweets to hit the goal that Noah set. We're at 93 right now. I keep dropping the tweet. I mean, just like and retweet if you guys are in here. If you got the ability, be a big help. All right, I'm going to end the recording.